Hey Gabriella, here is how you were going to convert your players into an Excel spreadsheet. So what I have here is just a whole list of players. I've converted this PDF into text using that online convert tool. The other thing that I did was I eliminated all of that introductory copy, so this is everything that I'm left with. What I'm going to do now is copy everything from here. So I'm just going to, let me actually just get a few of them. I'm just going to grab like the first, this set right here. I'm going to bring it over into Excel. The reason I want to do this is there is a tool in Excel that I can use to add a comma to the end of everything. Okay, so here is my list. What I want to do is I want to add a comma to the end of everything. I'm also going to just left justify everything. I want to add a comma at the end of every single one of these fields. I'm going to use an Excel formula called concatenate. So equals concatenate whatever is in cell A1. Oh, you know what? I got to do one more thing. Hold on. I have to insert what I call a helper cell. So that helper cell is going to contain the comma. What I'm basically tell Excel to do is take whatever is in cell A2 and append this comma. So go back to concatenate here. I want to append whatever is in cell A2 with whatever is in cell A1. The other thing I want to make sure to do is A1 is an absolute reference, because as I drag this formula down, I want to make sure that I continually add that comma. So as you can see here, it concatenated. Here we've got Coach Neil Daniels and then a comma at the end of it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the bottom of this and just drag it down to the end of your data. So now I've got every single field that was over here is now over here, and now I have a comma at the end of it. Okay, so now I'm on, if you still have my email, I'm on step 7. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire second column here, and I'm going to paste it in Notepad. The reason I want to paste it in Notepad is because Notepad is going to get rid of all the Excel table cell references. So now it's just text, and there's no sense of does this particular text belong into a table cell. All right, so now what I'm going to do is copy everything from Notepad and put it into Microsoft Word, into a new document in Microsoft Word. It's a blank document. I'm just going to paste everything from Notepad into Microsoft Word. So now I've got everything. Everything's got a comma at the end of it, and I've got all of these great gaps. Now what I want to do is I'm going to use this paragraph tool over here. So here's the paragraph menu. There's a little paragraph section up here. Just click it until you see all of these little paragraph breaks. And now I'm going to do some replacing. So I'm going to select replace. And here this find what I want to do is, there it is. When you click this button that says more. So find what, I want to find the paragraph mark, which was that little paragraph symbol that we just added. And then I'm going to leave this blank. And what that does is it's going to get rid of all of these extra paragraphs in here. And then just click replace all. Click OK. And so now what it's done is it's compressed all of that data. Whoops, sorry, hold on. Let me get back to Microsoft Word. All right, so I'm going to delete that last paragraph mark actually. Well, actually that's just a symbol, so I don't need to. Now what I'm going to do is I need to create divisions between every individual line. Luckily for us, every single player is preceded by their number, and so I'm going to use this number sign as the breaking point for each row. So I'm going to go to editing, replace. I'm going to find the number sign, and for replace with, I'm going to select on the special button again and do a manual line break. And then just hit replace all. Okay. What that does is it puts every single individual player into their own line. You can unclick that again, and that'll get rid of all the extra stuff. You're still going to have some extra weirdness because your coach and managers are there, but that's just something you can clean up afterwards. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all of my data from Word. I'm going to go back into Excel. I'm going to create a new Excel document. and hit paste. The last step I have to do here is separate each of these fields between the commas into their own column. So just select column A, go to Data, do Text to Columns, make sure you leave it as delimited, click Next, click Comma, and click Finish. Okay, and there you go. It looks a little funky because all you got to do is just double click on these lines up here, and that should help you out some. You are going to have to clean up some of these records because they're just not done correctly, but at least the cleanup process is going to be a lot easier for you. So here we can do, for example, here's one at sbcglobal.net, and then you can go here and then you can click delete cell. You want to shift contents left, and that'll kind of line it up. But this becomes a lot easier for you to fix. Okay, I hope that helps. Bye.